So students, today we will discuss about the constituents of urine. In your syllabus, you have to study the normal constituents of urine. Now, the normal constituents of urine as well as the abnormal constituents of urine. We will today discuss about the normal constituents of urine. The first is the urea. Now, urea is also a nitrogenous constituent or a nitrogenous component, which is a uh, which is a normal constituent of the urine. So urea, it is the main end product of catabolism of protein digestion in mammals. Its excretion is directly proportional to the protein intake. Its excretion is directly proportional to the protein intake. It consists of 80 to 90% of the total urinary nitrogen. That is, the urine of the mammals or the human being. It contains about 80 to 90% of the urea in the urine. So it consists of 80 to 90% of the total urinary nitrogen. Then in fever, diabetes or excess adrenocortical activity, urea excretion is increased due to increased protein catabolism. Then the decreased urea excretion is due to decreased urea production in the last stages of fatal liver disease. And in acidosis, there is decreased urea excretion. So the normal constituent of urine, one of them is the urea, and urea is the main product, which is end product, which is found or which is the end product of the catabolism of protein digestion, or after the protein digestion, the end product which is formed is the urea. So its excretion is directly proportional to the protein intake. So the amount of the proteinaceous food which will be taken, to that it will be we will see in that proportionate the excretion of urea will be done. So it consists of 80 to 90% of the total urinary nitrogen. And in fever, diabetes or some excess adrenocortical activity, urea excretion is increased due to the increased protein catabolism. So in such cases like the fever or diabetic patient, or the person having excess adrenocortical activity, urea excretion is very much increased due to the increase in the protein catabolism. Then third is that decreased urea excretion is seen due to the decreased urea production. So the decreased amount of urea production is seen due to the decreased amount of the uh, urine production, or the decreased amount of urea is seen in the excretion process due to the decreased production of the urea due to the liver disease or due to the fatal liver disease. And in acidosis case, you will see that there is a decreased urea excretion again observed. Then the next is the ammonia. Ammonia is again one of the normal constituent of urine, and it is formed by the kidney from glutamine or amino acids in acidosis. There is a high ammonia output in the urine in uncontrolled diabetes mellitus, in which renal function is unimpaired. So ammonia is again one of the normal constituent of urine, and it is formed within the kidney from the glutamine or amino acids by acidosis, in the acidosis process. And the second is that there is a high ammonia output. If in the diabetic patient, you will observe that the large amount of ammonia is, or increased amount of ammonia is given out in the urine in the uncontrolled diabetic patients, in which the renal function is unimpaired. Then third is the creatinine and creatine. Now these are again the normal constituents of the urine. Creatine is excreted by children and pregnant women. So this creatine is excreted most probably by the children and the pregnant woman, and much smaller amounts are excreted in the case of men. So the excretion in men is 6% of the total excretion of creatinine. Then creatinine is formed from creatine. So creatine, it is excreted in large amount by the small childrens and the pregnant woman, whereas very little amount of creatine is excreted through the urine that is about 6% in the case of males. Creatinine, this is formed from creatine and it is excreted in relatively constant amounts regardless of diet. So this creatine is excreted in constant amounts, relatively constant amounts regardless of the diet, in what quantity the diet may be taken. Regardless of that, it is this creatine is continuously, or it is relatively constantly excreted out. The creatinine coefficient is the ratio between the amount of creatinine excreted in 24 hours and the body weight in kilogram. So the creatinine coefficient can be calculated as the ratio between the amount of creatinine which is excreted 24 hours to the body weight in kilograms. So it is usually 20 to 26 milligrams per kilogram per day in normal men and 14 to 22 milligram per kilogram per day in normal women. Then creatinine excretion is decreased in many pathological conditions. Creatine excretion is also found in pathological states such as the starvation, hyperthyroidism, impaired carbohydrate metabolism, and infections. Then creatine excretion is decreased in the hypothyroidism patients, or the patients who are having the hypothyroidism. In such patients, you will see that the creatine excretion is decreased. Then the next is the uric acid. Uric acid, it is the end product. Again, it is also a normal constituent of urine. So it is the end product of the oxidation of purines in the body. Purines means end product of the oxidation of the DNA. Basically the purines of DNA in the body, and it is not only formed from dietary nucleoprotein but also from the breakdown of cellular nucleoprotein. So this uric acid is not only formed from the dietary nuclear protein or the nuclear protein which is taken through the food, but it is also formed from the breakdown of cellular nucleoprotein in the body. Then uric acid, it is slightly soluble in water and precipitates readily from acid urine on standing. So uric acid, it is slightly, we can say, soluble in water. They are slightly soluble in water, and it can precipitate very easily or readily from the acid urine when kept constant or when kept in a stable condition. Then uric acid excretion is increased in leukemia. In the cancer patients, you will see that the uric acid excretion is increased to a great extent. Also in the severe liver disease patients and various stages of gout, you will see that the uric acid excretion is